At the moment when the guy just touched the money, an interface appears in front of you. The prompt sounds, the conditions are met. The system connection is successful. Unbelievable, the plug-in was successfully opened. Just now, the guy was stabbed inside. The next second, the guy suddenly opened his eyes. I found myself sitting in a high school classroom. The guy's name is Fang Ping. Fang Ping has watched a lot of time-traveling dramas, so I quickly accepted the fact of crossing. But unlike in previous lives, there is an additional profession in this world called a dancer. Fang Ping went to the internet cafe to inquire about the dancers. This check Fang Ping was taken aback. In this world, no matter what big thing you want to do, I'll have a premise. That's the identity of the dancer. The dancers are divided into 9 frets. Dancers not only have extremely high social status and rights, and only dancers can start a company. Only the 4-rank dancer can be the governor. To open a multinational company is to reach the 7-rank dancer. So, the dance exam has become the only way for countless people to turn over. Fang Ping was determined to be admitted to the dancer's exam. But the dance exam is not so simple. The application fee of 10,000 yuan alone, it discourages many people. Fang Ping suddenly thought, will he be a rich second generation after crossing? But when I got home, I looked. Sure enough, he is still a poor second generation. Fang Ping has a younger sister, Fang Yuan, with a lively personality. Motherly Yueying in order to take care of Fang Ping. The 2 siblings only work half a day. The monthly income is only 800. Dad Fang Mingrong. It's just an ordinary ceramic factory worker. The monthly salary is only 3,000. Facing a family situation at the bottom of society. Fang Ping couldn't speak for a while. After a lot of struggle, in order to completely change fate, Fang Ping gritted his teeth and still opened his mouth. Heard that Fang Ping was going to take the martial arts exam. The family was shocked. But father still did not hesitate to take out a bank card. There are already 10,000 yuan prepared in it. Facing his son's dreams, my father still chose to support it. Fang Ping looked at the bank card in his hand, both surprised and moved, determined to be admitted to the martial arts. Let the family have a good life. The next day, Fang Ping came to the bank to withdraw money. It was just the moment when Fang Ping had just touched the money. An interface appears in front of you. Indicates that the sound start condition has been reached. The system connection is successful. Isn't this the standard configuration of plugins? Disastrous. You can't imagine the happiness of rich people. At this time, Fang Ping was working on his own system. After he withdrew 10,000 yuan from the bank, his wealth became 10,000. Fang Ping's research found money that doesn't belong to you. Even if you touch it, it will not be recorded. If the value is too small, it will not be recorded. What makes Fang Ping nervous now is his blood and spirit. How exactly these 2 values should be raised? Fang Ping began to experiment with various methods. Yoga bows down and kowtows to the Buddha to incarnate Ultraman. Can be operated as fiercely as a tiger. The values remain unchanged. Fang Ping was in a hurry for a while, and then he didn't add chi and blood. I'll let you get a box lunch. As soon as the words fell, Viet Yoms fast. Fang Ping's whole body gradually exuded a majestic red energy. Only heard a ding. Wealth reduced to 0. The HP value is increased to 1.1. Fang Ping immediately felt the change in his body. With the increase of qi and blood, his heart began to beat faster. It seems that the second pulse of Randu has been opened. The whole person is unprecedentedly comfortable. But he suddenly realized something. Suddenly looked at the table. 10,000 yuan is still on the table. Only then did I breathe a sigh of relief. Originally, spending your wealth does not affect your real-life money. The next day, Fang Ping went to the school to register for 5 subject exams. The students were shocked. Ask him how much blood he has. Fang Ping didn't know whether his 1.1 was high or low. so I was embarrassed to answer. At this time, the classmate next to him said that he had 108 cards. Fang Ping was taken aback. I only have 1.1. That's too big a gap. Wu Zhihao on the side saw this. Invite him to test at home after school. He just happened to have one at home. A home-type blood share worth hundreds of thousands. Fang Ping has a black line. The happiness of rich people is unimaginable. After school, Fang Ping came to Wu Zhihao's house. Fang Ping sat down in the test chair. Wu Zhihao looked at the screen dumbfounded. After a while, he said incredulously, Fang Ping's qi and blood turned out to be 113 calories. The guy only spent 10,000 yuan. Overnight, he became second in the class. The guy's name is Fang Ping. Yesterday, the system was triggered by accident when withdrawing money and convert 10,000 wealth into 0.1 weeping blood. It turns out that the system is not the same as the reality. The 1.1 qi and blood displayed by the system is 113 cards in reality. The system just omitted the 3 of 1.13. Back home, Fang Ping was very happy, showing off in front of his sister. Because of the 113 cards of qi and blood, he ranked second in the class. It's not a sure thing to get into the dancer. The parents were very happy when they heard this. They know that test dancers need more than just exercise. Also take tonics. So he gritted his teeth and took out the 20,000 yuan he had saved so hard. Mom called Fang Ping into the room. Father's face was kind. Handed over 20,000 yuan to his son. Fang Ping was both moved and surprised. At this time, the wealth value of the system also changed from 0 to 20,000. Fang Ping knew very well that the 20,000 yuan was not easy to come by. Therefore, it must be used with caution. If you take it to buy medicine and eat it, it is not known how effective it will be. On the contrary, it makes the system in front of you more reliable. So Fang Ping spent 10,000. Wealth increased by 0.1 spirit. This time, the reaction was different from qi and blood. It's like a girl caressing her head. Refreshed. Concentration, comprehension, and memory have all improved dramatically. Fang Ping was excited and did an all-night homework. The next day, he didn't go to school and didn't take him to sleepy. Yang Jian directly gave him a throat lock. Because of Fang Ping. Weeping Blood 113 card message. Has been Wu Zhihao's big mouth. It spread to the whole school. Just when the classmates were talking, the head teacher reported a bunch of materials for the martial arts theory test. Give it to Fang Ping and hand it over to a few of them to participate in the martial arts exam. An important task. He said that he had won it several times from the dean, only to get the opportunity. Let them pick up the freshman brother of Southern Xinjiang, Wuhan University. Wang Jinyang is open-minded. Isn't this a chance to learn from the experience? A good-looking senior is so popular. The people who came to pick him up were a group of seniors. His name is Wang Jinyang. The reason why he is popular. There is a more important reason. He became a dancer in his freshman year. But only Fang Ping. Even Wang Jinyang didn't know who he was. His ignorance provoked outrage. An iron-hearted female fan stood up and gave him detailed science popularization. In fact, Wang Jinyang's family is not wealthy. But he never gave up the martial arts examination. Always keep learning. And finally won the whole martial arts championship. Admitted to Southern Xinjiang Wuhan University. At the same time, he was also the first person in the ordinary class to be admitted to Wuhan University. And after being admitted to Wuhan University, Wang Jinyang did not slack off at all. Always insist on refining the body. So I became a dancer in my freshman year. Wang Jinyang returned to his alma mater this time. There will be a presentation. Everyone put up banners inside and outside the car. This pomp made Wang Jinyang very embarrassed. Take advantage of the rush time. Wang Jinyang also taught it to the younger students. Some martial arts tips. The martial arts examination is divided into 5 major levels. The most difficult part is the physical examination and actual measurement. I want to pass the martial arts exam. Qi and blood are still very difficult at around 110 calories. But if it can mobilize emotions, the results would have been very different. People's joys, sorrows, and sorrows can make blood boil. Especially angry. Simple and rough works well. If it is not possible to transfer, just imagine yourself feeling humiliated. Once the medical examination has passed, it's relatively easy to measure. It's nothing more than an outbreak. Strength, endurance, flexibility, and the like. But if it's a waste that can't even kill chickens, then don't think about hitting someone, because it's much harder to kill someone than to kill a chicken. Fang Ping heard this. A look of shock. Why did the word murder come out of Wang Jinyang's mouth? It seems so light and breezy. Fang Ping returned home and thought twice. I think there's only one possibility. That is, he has killed people in reality. But he didn't have time to think about it at this time, because of what the Dark King Jinyang said. His 113 calories of qi and blood are not safe. So Fang Ping spent 10,000 fortune values. Added another 0.1 qi and blood. This time, however, the reaction was completely different from the last time. Fang Ping instantly felt that his heart was about to explode. The muscles of the whole body burst out. It's incredibly painful. It's hard to even breathe. Is it over the topping? Don't rush to improve your stats, or it is likely to die suddenly. At this time, Fang Ping fell on the bed. The pain was unbearable. He didn't understand anything. The last time I added qi and blood, it was unprecedented and comfortable. But this time it almost killed him. I just have to take it easy now. He hurriedly put on his school uniform, pick up Wang Jinyang at the hotel, and go to school. As a result, I ran too quickly, accidentally bumped into a new tenant upstairs. But this man is very strange, wearing a hat and mask. He also had a knife in his hand, but Fang Ping didn't think too much about it. Get on the bus and pick up the seniors. After getting into the car, Wang Jinyang walked to Fang Ping's side. I patted him on the shoulder and said he wanted to be a dancer. The body is fundamental. Although I don't know what tonic Fang Ping took. Qi and blood have increased so much at once. But the medicine of the tiger and wolf cannot be eaten indiscriminately. Slightly carelessly avoid brewing a fire. And only take tonics and don't exercise your body. In the end, it's just that people's hearts are insufficient. Fang Ping replied awkwardly and thanked him. Come home in the evening. Fang Ping listened to Wang Jinyang's suggestion. Start exercising desperately. I didn't expect this to be so strong after the qi and blood were improved. Degrees of movement. Not tired at all. At this time, there was a sudden murderous aura behind him. Look back. It was that new tenant who met during the day. Fang Ping walked into the room worriedly. I unexpectedly saw a second-grade peak dancer from the news. Take out the accomplices after the robbery. Fled to the city of Yangcheng, where he was. See the knife in the picture. Fang Ping was thoughtful. It feels very familiar. When sleeping at night, he woke up suddenly. Isn't that the man's knife upstairs? This guy is a bit ruthless. Upstairs lived a murderer. Instead of running, he didn't run. Also took the initiative to visit the door. I went to the murderer's house to watch the ball game. 2 cups of soy milk are also specially prepared. The head of the cup rests on the hand, and the soy milk is pinched. I was furious, but he could only watch. Fang Ping kept showing off in front of him, and you have to smile and greet each other. Don't look at his young age. What if it's someone sent by the inspection bureau? It's better to keep a low profile. Before you know it, the game is over. Fang Ping opened the curtains, ready to help the back brother clean up. Then he was immediately pulled up by the back brother. How can a murderer's room be casually exposed in front of people? However, the back brother can only lie that he is allergic to ultraviolet rays, since the living room is not to be done. Then go to the bedroom and clean it. But the back brother stopped the flat again. The man's bedroom is not very convenient. Everybody gets it. There is nothing to be done. Fang Ping was finally ready to flash people. The back brother finally breathed a sigh of relief. Unexpectedly, Fang Ping tripped over the box on the ground, fell, and flipped on his back. The back brother panicked instantly. It wasn't because Fang Ping fell. It's because the murder weapon in the box is exposed. He immediately rushed over, kicked Fang Ping into the air, then take out the dagger. Gonna kill people. Just when the hand is ready to take the knife down, the back brother suddenly felt dizzy. It turned out that Fang Ping was drugged in soy milk, and it super doubled. Fang Ping hurriedly took the opportunity to pick up the wooden stick. A brain melon knocks on. The head brother stood up in an instant. It is worthy of the pinnacle of the second grade. The back-to-back guy punches an uppercut right in the abdomen. Fang Ping hurriedly pushed it away with one palm. He finally crossed it. How can you die here? So he used his big move to stick and hammer. The back brother has too many injuries. He fell to the ground and fainted. Fang Ping immediately went to check the stolen goods. I didn't expect to gain a lot. This teenager actually defeated a murderer at the pinnacle of the second rank alone, but he didn't rely on strength. Instead, he was secretly drugged. The back brother was furious, scolded Fang Ping angrily. Unexpectedly, Fang Ping is not a good child. He was tempted by a large bag of stolen goods. The back brother realized that there was a trace, immediately said to trade with Fang Ping. Just let him go. The cash and pills are square. Today, with the addition of pills, the total market price is 5.24 million. Fang Ping looked shocked. A few bottles of pills turn out to be worth millions. Did all the money of the warriors fall from the sky? The head brother persuaded Fang Ping to trade with him, only to make money and not to lose. Because of the crispy bone pill and the tofu pill in the bag. It's all good things that have no price. The flesh of a warrior is always an ordinary person. If hard bones are not hardened, if you can't protect your delicate internal organs, once the chi and blood exceed the limit, he will die violently. So instead of handing it over to the police, in the end, you end up empty-handed. It's better to let him go. Get so many goodies. If you want to kill someone, then swallow it privately. That's even less to think about, because the back brother has already contacted the downline. If you haven't been in touch for a long time, they will definitely come to Fang Ping for revenge. Wouldn't that be more than worth the loss? Fang Ping fell into deep thought. He was very reluctant to give up this big bag of goodies. But he is also well aware. You must not let go of the back brother. Otherwise, I'll have to get a boxed lunch right away. That's when he thought of a way to get the best of both worlds. Find Wang Jinyang for help, because resources are very precious to dancers. Wang Jinyang's thoughts are certainly similar to his. But what if Wang Jinyang wants to swallow it alone? However, Fang Ping has no way back. Drag it out a little longer. The effect of the drug has passed. The back brother will definitely kill him. Rather than that, it's better to gamble on Wang Jinyang. At least there's a chance to get out of the way. The idea is by all means. Fang Ping echoed with a stick again. The teenager looked at the 2.4 million wealth displayed by the system. The heart was ecstatic. It's no problem to be admitted as a dancer now. The man's name was Wang Jinyang. He is the champion of Yangqing's martial arts examination. Became a dancer in my freshman year. He receives a mission to capture the murderer. At this time, he was taking advantage of the night to act. Suddenly, the phone rang. It turned out to be Fang Ping's call. Connect the phone. Fang Ping said that he caught the back brother. Wang Jinyang was skeptical. Meet the back brother. Even he had to be very cautious. Not to mention Fang Ping, who is not even a dancer. Although I thought about it. But Wang Jinyang still rushed over quickly. I didn't expect everything to be like this. This junior is too tough. He caught the murderer alone. Fang Ping didn't beat around the bush either. He got straight to the point. I want to embezzle stolen goods. Wang Jinyang originally wanted to test it. Who knew that Fang Ping directly pulled him into the gang and handed over the power to share the spoils to Wang Jinyang. Wang Jinyang was stunned. The junior is really a smart man. Don't hesitate. Resolutely upload the second-grade quenching pill and skincare pill. Fang Ping can't use it for the time being. Replace it with a one-product one, plus 1 million cash to him. Then Wang Jinyang was on the back brother again. A red elixir was found. It's a lot of money, and it just so happens that he is breaking through the realm now. If you want to use it, take it away. The rest is all to the square, and he will handle the affairs of the back brother. Fang Ping doesn't have to worry anymore. After distributing the stolen goods, the wealth value of the system also soared to more than 2.4 million at once. However, the gap with the market price of 3.5 million is quite large. This system is really child-free. For this case, though, Fang Ping was already very content. Fang Ping suddenly remembered the matter of recording a confession. Look back. A look of shock. Wang Jinyang said with a fierce look in his eyes, and the prisoner resisted arrest. Killed on the spot. You can believe it. This high school student turned out to be a millionaire. Now, he was getting ready to buy his first mansion. The teenager's name was Fang Ping. Just now, the 1 million transferred to him by Wang Jinyang arrived. His fortune has reached more than 3.4 million. The previous system interface was shattered. One is more technological. A new, taller interface is in front of you. But I didn't expect this system to be open-minded. When Fang Ping had no money before, only one decimal place is displayed. Not precise enough. Today, the wealth value has reached more than 3.4 million. Not only the interface is upgraded, you can also exchange 1,000 fortune for a card of equipment. The operation is more detailed. Sure enough, it is impossible to have no money these days. At this time, Wang Jinyang sent a text message to Fang Ping, said to send him something useful. Fang Ping was very curious. When there is silence, my sister's private wake-up service arrived. Fang Ping's waist is really good. But even if it's a brother or sister, also reciprocate with courtesy. Fang Yuan handed his brother a courier. It was sent by Wang Jinyang. Something has arrived. Fang Yuan couldn't believe it. His own brother. I actually know this big celebrity in Yangsheng. Hurriedly pulled Fang Ping to ask Wang Jinyang for an autograph. Fang Yuan showed his brother his plan to make a fortune. Among the 5 girls in Yangsheng, 3 like Wang Jinyang. The other 2 are very fond of Fang Yuan. The school has a total of 3,000 girls, plus 500 male fans. A signature sells for $10. That's 35,000 pieces. Isn't it 100 million if you round it off? But I just came back to my senses, only to realize that my brother had already fled. I'm just entertaining myself. Fang Ping walked on the road. Take a look at the courier. It turned out that Wang Jinyang sent him 3 books of cultivation exercises. Previously, he checked the information and showed that. I want to be a dancer. 2 conditions must be met. The first chi blood is at least 150 calories, and the second is the second. Bones are strong and temper bones. It's not just about taking medicine. You also have to practice professional exercises. He was worried that he couldn't find the exercises. I didn't expect it to be sent. It's just that now with the increase in cultivation intensity, the small courtyard downstairs is no longer satisfied. I must find a place that is both spacious and quiet. So Fang Ping went to see the house. Sure enough, the problems that can be solved with money are not problems. You can believe it. This teenager is not only rich. I also opened the plug-in. Becoming a dancer is not something that comes easily. Just now, Fang Ping came to see the house. This intermediary dog looks down on people. I even think that high school students can't afford to buy a house. But the next moment he was slapped in the face. Fang Ping took out his bank card. Is there a discount for the full payment? There must be more than 95% off. And the D-tax maintenance is completely exempt. Pay the deposit immediately. You can also get a part of the room payment free. And this house is well decorated. You can move in at any time. The following procedures are all handled on behalf of the agent. Don't worry about it at all. The problem of the cultivation site was solved. But how to communicate with the family is also a problem. So Fang Ping simply didn't mention it. Then he went to the pedestrian street to buy furniture. A bank card pull. Robbed others of what they liked. Sure enough, it's cool to spend money for a while. It's always cool to spend money all the time. The venue and hardware facilities are all done. Fang Ping immediately began to refine his body. The structure of the human body. It is composed of bones, flesh, meridians, and internal organs. And the dancers must complement each other in all aspects. Therefore, the tempering method and specialization are combined to cultivate. Works best. Wang Jinyang is very optimistic about Fang Ping. Call in person for guidance. Fang Ping cultivated the realm of 1 grade. Majored in upper limbs. Decent way. Majoring in lower limbs. I can fight and run. Fang Ping listened. You have to major in the lower limbs. But Wang Jinyang reminds it. There are dangers associated with majoring in the lower extremities. Once injured, it is easy to be lame. There is also a possibility that you may not be able to walk normally. But Fang Ping didn't think about it that much. He thought about what he wanted to do if he couldn't beat it. You have to be able to run. This wave of understanding is simply the ceiling. Then, Wang Jinyang once again reminded the Tao to cultivate the refining method and pretending to be Gong, although it can increase the upper limit of qi and blood. But the actual qi and blood will be reduced. For this martial arts test, cultivation must be moderate. The phone hangs up. Fang Ting couldn't wait to start cultivating. Sure enough, as Wang Jinyang said, qi, blood, and spirit are lowered. But to be rich is to be capricious. Take the money and smash it back, as long as the body can bear it. The progress of cultivation is very good, but he can only do it if he has the system. The person who opened the plugin is different. What to use? The system restores qi, blood, and spirit. It was even possible to raise the ceiling. System bugs are found. Fang Ping was excited. Case. The martial arts test is not easy. After a month of crazy cultivation, finally ushered in the fateful test of Wukao, Fang Ping confidently walked into the examination room. The first item without a test is a physical examination. The location is in Ruiyang Medical Examination Center. Fang Ping was talking to his classmates. Suddenly, a middle-aged man called out to Fang Ping. It turned out to be Tan Jinping, Deputy Director of the Yangqing Education Bureau. How could a big man like him in Yangqing find himself? He called Fang Ping aside alone, unable to afford to be early. Fang Ping asked him directly what was the matter. Tan Jinping didn't beat around the bush and said, 5. The number of people who have passed the test. It is an important assessment indicator of the Education Bureau. This year's situation is not optimistic. Wang Jinyang mentioned him before. Since it is the person mentioned by Wang Jinyang, then it's certainly not simple. He hoped that Fang Ping would explode before the assessment. Deter candidates from other schools. Confidence has taken a hit. It will affect their performance in the assessment. Sure enough, it's an old fox. I even want to use it. Fang Ping came to suppress other schools. Of course, Fang Ping was unwilling. If you have a burst of blood before the assessment, it will have an impact on subsequent physical measurements. Tan Jinping seemed to have expected it. Fang Ping would not agree so easily. Said that he would compensate Fang Ping for a weeping blood pill afterwards. That's worth hundreds of thousands. Since there are benefits to be taken, Fang Ping readily agreed. At this time, the candidates in Yangqing. Conflicts with candidates from other schools. Fang Ping, who was worried that he couldn't find a chance, stepped forward. Take the opportunity to burst into tears. Candidates from other schools around him instantly fell to their knees. Tan Jinping on the side looked shocked. This guy's blood is almost catching up with the dancer. Good guy 10 years later, Yangqing finally has another extreme quasi-dancer. Just now, Fang Ping walked into the physical examination center. The candidates are all talking about it. Who broke out of qi and blood just now? Coercion is terrifying. When Fang Ping was secretly proud, suddenly someone grabbed him into the small dark room next to him. It was Tan Jinping just now. There's a set of this wall knock technology. Tan Jinping took out a first-grade blood pill. Fang Ping ate it. Let him be an extreme quasi-martial artist. Fang Ping decisively refused, because the medicinal effect of the Epin Shishua pill is too strong. Non-martial artists eating him will not only affect their own foundation. It is even possible to lose your life. Seeing that Fang Ping did not agree, so he moved out of the Riyang Education Bureau, Director Jinyang. That's the requirement of a 3-rank martial artist. This old fox turned out to be hard. Excuse me. My brother Wang is also a 3rd-grade martial artist. Tan Jinping was taken aback. It seems that the hard ones don't work. It can only come soft. He said he was also forced. As long as Fang Ping is willing to agree. It's easy to say anything about the conditions. Looks like it's going to be able to make a fortune again. Fang Ping spoke. 2 1-pint weeping blood pills. Plus 2 million in cash. No problem. I agreed on behalf of Director Kim. Before leaving, he said flat. Tan Jinping can say that he wants 3 and 1 cry. 1 blood pill. He kept it for himself. Tan Jinping's face was full of shock. He actually thought about benefiting himself. Is this guy really a high school student? The person Wang Jinyang likes is really not simple. Inside the test room, countless test cabinets were discharged. There are already a lot of candidates who have completed the test. However, there has never been a person who cries more than 120 calories of blood. Finally, it was Fang Ping's turn. Jinyang hurriedly asked people to call up his surveillance footage. In fact, Fang Ping didn't need to eat the weeping blood pill. But he still pretended. Take out an ordinary crying blood pill and eat it. Ammunition into the body. The power of qi and blood quickly rushed into the limbs and hundreds of remains. Fang Ping raised his head to the sky and roared. The powerful power of qi and blood suddenly exploded. The detection value rises rapidly. A drip. The limit was reached. 149 cards for would-be warriors. Fang Ping, who passed the assessment, looked proud. But I didn't know that the world of dancers was in danger. Just finished the medical examination. All the candidates came to the conference room. Wait for the examiner to announce the results. This year, the admission cutoff has been raised to 115 cards. Many candidates in the audience shouted that they were finished. Fang Ping had a calm face. The examiner announces the list of candidates who have passed the line. Fang Ping has a proud result of 149 cards. Won the first place in Riyang City. Fang Ping, who learned the results, was very happy. Asked the students to go shopping. But on the way back, I met a man with strange symbols painted on his face. The man came up and complained to the dancer. It turned out to be a cult neurosis of mortal dancers. The crowd paid no attention to him. Bypassing him, he hurried away. The next day, Fang Ping participated in the follow-up test and professional examination. After the exam, the students let themselves go. As everyone knows, they are greeted by not only their parents, and the impending disaster. Outside the school gates, several men armed with steel pipes slammed the car door. Quickly rushed to the students who have just walked out of school. I only heard a bang. One of the candidates fell to the ground. A few people were like wolves into a flock of sheep. Started to fight like crazy. The students scattered in all directions. At this time, Fang Ping didn't know what was going on. Just when he was wondering, a woman suddenly appeared behind him. A punch is thrown. Fang Ping only had time to protect his hands in front of him. What a strong force. It is the bones of the upper limbs that have been tempered. The dancer looks at the strange symbol on the woman's face. It turned out to be in the same group as the cult man yesterday. Fang Ping turned sideways. A whip kick is thrown. The woman blocked it with one hand. It hurts so much it's 0 damage to the enemy. 800 self-inflicted damage. Not yet waiting for Fang Ping to react. The woman jerked at his collar. One smashed him to the ground. Fang Ping spurted out a mouthful of old blood. The woman raised her fist. Prepare to deal a fatal blow to Fang Ping. Fang Ping was shocked. A kick in the woman's ankle, throwing a woman off balance. One punch missed. The punch cracked the ground. A wicked smile lifted into the woman's face. Another punch was struck. Are you going to die here? Critical moment. The woman suddenly flew out like a cannonball, slammed into the guardrail next to it. Blood ran down the man's fist. Look at the woman who was killed by a punch on the ground. Fang Ping looked shocked. This man is strong. This is not yet a dancer. I almost got killed. Moments of crisis. A man intervened in time to save Shimoto. It turned out to be Deputy Director Zhang of the Ruiyang Detective Bureau. Sure enough, it's a ruthless character. At this time, Tan Jinping also rushed over. He anxiously checked to see if Fang Ping was short of caddies or two. After confirming that Fang Ping was fine, chatted with Lao Zhang about this incident. It turned out to be the work of an organization that called itself creationism. Soon, a young man from the Detective Bureau ran over to report Lao Zhang. Members of the Genesis Church who participated in the operation. All of them have been captured, but the students suffered heavy casualties. Many may not be able to go to martial arts schools. And Fang Ping, who experienced this incident, also ended. You realize that he was still too weak. In this world where strength is respected, you can only survive by becoming strong. But Tan Jinping told Fang Ping. In fact, many dancers nowadays do not practice tactics. It's just brittle bones and nourishing qi and blood. Because you don't need it at all. Even if you encounter an incident like this one, there will also be a detective bureau to deal with it. There are a lot of people like him now. After becoming a warrior, he chose to be a civilian. Fang Ping was very disappointed. It turns out that most of the warriors are just the same spicy spearhead. Tan Jinping offered to send Fang Ping home. Dropped by to visit his parents. Came to Fang Ping's house. Tan Jinping said, let Fang Ping's father go to the Education Bureau to work as a security guard. Monthly salary 5,000. There are also 5 insurances and 1 housing fund. It's much more fragrant than in a ceramics factory. After speaking, Tan Jinping left. Fang Ping said that the Education Bureau also rewarded him with a suite. Finally found a valid reason. The next day, Fang Ping took his parents and sister with him. Came to the mansion he bought before. Is there such a good perk for not being a dancer yet? At this time, Wang Jinyang suddenly called. Fang Ping said that his qi and blood had exceeded 150 calories, and the first brittle bone has already been done. He wanted Wang Jinyang to teach him the art of war. Wang Jinyang said that 150 cards is the standard of ordinary people. Don't be in a hurry. The higher the breakthrough qi and blood, the greater the help in the future. And let Fang Ping perform the second brittle bone. Open the plug-in. There are also high-level people to point out. The young man really has a bright future. Wang Jinyang actually started with Fang Ping. What the hell is going on? Just now, Wang Jinyang called Fang Ping. Ask him if the speed of brittle bones has dropped a lot. Indeed it is. Because of his present flesh and blood, all have reached the limit of a flying dancer. The cultivation speed will naturally decrease. Wang Jinyang suggested that Fang Ping use a body tonic to take a bath. It can speed up the brittle bones. But Yangqing can't buy it. He exchanged a few from school. The bottle was sent to Fang Ping. 3 bottles of 550,000. I'm so weird. Sure enough, the dancers were all smashed with money. You must pay close attention to cultivation. This money can't be wasted. With the blessing of strengthening the body. After a month of hard work, Fang Ping's qi and blood were unexpectedly increased to 170 calories. The results of the martial arts examination have finally come out. Fang Ping's family stared nervously at the computer screen. 85 points in Fang Ping's professional course. The measured score is 98 points. Boy, the two major martial arts schools have to compete for this score. At this time, Wang Jinyang sent a message. Said that he had gone to Yangcheng to meet Fang Ping. What's the matter with the eldest brother taking the initiative to make a date? Fang Ping found Wang Jinyang. Unexpectedly, Wang Jinyang came up and punched him. That's what it's about. Yes, it seems that the second brittle bone has been completed. Let's have a discussion. Before Fang Ping refused, Wang Jinyang had already knocked him away with an uppercut. Just you, Zhuanggong. I also want to learn the art of war. After saying that, jumping up is a flying leg. Fang Ping quickly moved backwards. I narrowly avoided it. The reaction is pretty fast. Where? It's still thanks to Brother Wang's suggestion. Wang Jinyang rushed to Fang Ping's hand again. Wang Jinyang said, when they first met, he felt that Fang Ping was very mediocre. But I didn't expect it to be just 2 months. He actually completed the second brittle bone. This talent surprised Wang Jinyang very much. Fang Ping was embarrassed to praise him. Therefore, Wang Jinyang hopes that Fang Ping will join the 5 major schools in southern Xinjiang. It turned out that I was here to rob people for a long time. In the face of Wang Jinyang's generous conditions and the terrifying resources of the 2 major martial arts schools, how will Fang Ping choose? Just now, Wang Jinyang suggested. Fang Ping joined his Southern Xinjiang Wuhan University. He said that he was the president of the Southern Xinjiang Wudao Martial Arts Society. Can help Fang Ping fight. The resources before the 3 products are all free. Before the 3rd product, just the brittle bone pill will have to be tens of millions. But Wang Jinyang did not force Fang Ping to say. With his qualifications, you can go to the 2 major martial arts schools. This was not the first time Fang Ping had heard of the 2 major martial schools. Are they really that good? Of course, Wang Jinyang explained. Huahua allocates resources to the 2 major martial arts schools every year. It's all astronomical. And there are countless strong men and celebrities who have graduated. It will also give strong financial support to the alma mater, so they can break through when the students break through the first product. Quenching sheets and instrument sheets are provided free of charge. There are thousands of new students in each class. It costs at least 800 million a year. Sure enough, it's a lot of money. The other is the difference in the amount of tasks. Except for school subsidies. The rest of the resources have to be won on their own. An ordinary martial arts school, like the Southern Xinjiang Martial Arts School, where he is located, the amount of tasks is minimal. There are even times when there is no task to take. But the 2 major martial arts schools are different. One is located in Kyoto, the center of political power. One is located in the commercial center of the city. Both are big cities. The task is simply not finished. The rewards are also very generous. But the most important thing is the faculty. This is something that ordinary martial arts schools simply can't achieve. The 5 major teachers in southern Xinjiang require a minimum of 3 grades. 4 pins can become mentors. 5 products can become a school leader. The 2 major and 5 schools have a minimum requirement of 4 grades. There are countless mentors of 5 or 6 grades. It is understood that there are 4 grandmasters in the 5 major masters of the demon capital. 4 grandmasters. It's terrifying, isn't it? Wang Jinyang asked Fang Ping to think about it. After saying that, he left. Fang Ping was very entangled. Which school should I choose? On this day, Fang Ping got the admission letter. Be prepared to go to school in advance to familiarize yourself with the environment. Parents and Fang Yuan both came to see Fang Ping. In the reluctant goodbye of the family, Fang Ping finally stepped on the train to Wuhan University. So which school did Fang Ping choose? Fang Ping, who got the admission letter, can't wait to get on the fire. Drive to the coveted 5-subject university. The train arrives at the station. Fang Ping couldn't help but sigh. It is worthy of being the commercial center of Huagua. The streets of the magic capital are full of dancers. There is no comparison between a small city like Yangqing. At this time, a railway police officer walked over. Let Fang Ping show his ID card. He pulled out his ID. The police guy took out the device and scanned it. Showing weeping blood is 199 calories. However, no dancers were registered, so you can't move freely. Fang Ping was stunned. But I'm not a dancer. What kind of public security brother looked incredulous? Fang Ping said that he was a freshman of the demon dance. Freshmen are so high-spirited. It's too good. Thereupon, the public security brother took Fang Ping to apply for a temporary martial arts certificate. Dancers are actually walking humanoid weapons. That's why the magic capital will restrain it. It's a big city, under the leadership of the public security brother. Fang Ping also successfully applied for his temporary martial arts certificate. Outside the demon gate, Fang Ping looked shocked. Is this the magic capital Wuda? It's too big, isn't it? It looks like he's never seen the world. You're a new student of the demon warriors. A green-haired young man armed with a long knife approached. He said he was a junior at the Demon Weapons Academy. Qin Fengqing suddenly. Qin Fengqing was stunned in Fang Ping's expression. A knife slashed at him. Fang Ping trembled with fright. What is the name of the junior brother? Without secondary brittle bones. The double bow is also a good practice. Fang Ping hadn't come to his senses yet. Subconsciously report your life. The voice of the second brittle bone. Come to our magic dance. After speaking, Qin Fengqing walked into the school. This guy is very strong. It was obvious at a glance that Fang Ping was a second brittle bone, and not the dancers. It seems that this magic dance has come to the right place. Qin Fengqing walked into school. Suddenly my brain is in the head. That guy's accent is so familiar. Where did it come from? But I didn't expect it after thinking about it for a long time. Then he put his hand in his coat pocket and shook it. With a few bottles of crispy bone pills that have just been exchanged, this should be able to complete the refining of the dry bones. When the time comes, I must go and play. You are the martial arts club of the Southern Xinjiang Wuda University. That's not Wang Jinyang. Fang Ping walked into the school with anticipation. But a gate is so domineering. Isn't that even more unimaginable? He followed the notes on the Magic Dance Freshman Guide. I came to the reception for new students. It's the opposite of the atmospheric school gate. It turned out to be a dilapidated building. No, could it be that I was deceived? Fang Ping walked into the hall. A middle-aged woman is reading a book. Fang Ping handed him the admission notice and 5 certificates. The woman verified Fang Ping's identity as she verified, while complaining that Fang Ping came to report a month in advance. It adds to his workload. Not only the building is dilapidated, the attitude is also very poor. The woman swiped Fang Ping's martial arts certificate. Suddenly, his face was shocked. A quasi-martial artist with a secondary brittle bone limit of 199 calories of qi and blood. The woman stood up suddenly. The other party said with a smile on his face in an instant. Immediately arranged for him to stay at the Mo Hotel. This attitude has become too fast. The woman asked Fang Ping if he had any plans to break through the martial arts. He can notify the school now. Arrange for a mentor to assist. Isn't it yet that school has started? No problem. In the 5 strengths equal to the treatment. Fang Ping is the extreme quasi-dancer of the second brittle bone. Definitely a genius among freshmen. If you want to break through, the school will definitely arrange a tutor to guard it. Sure enough, strength determines the treatment. At this time, Li Qingze, the housekeeping manager of the Moa Hotel. Sweating profusely, he ran in. Excuse me. I've kept you waiting. Li Qingze smiled. Hurriedly helped Fang Ping take the suitcase. Then take him and walk outside. A burst of pride shines. Fang Ping didn't expect that he would have a luxury car to pick him up. This treatment arrives at the Mo Hotel. Li Qingze took Fang Ping to a luxurious suite. There is a private gym and open kitchen inside. Everything turned out to be free. Li Qingze explained, because Fang Ping is a secondary brittle bone mirror. So the room was better than the others. After saying that, Li Qingze left. Now it's really a privileged class. The feeling of opening and hanging is very refreshing. But money is also spent quickly. What can I do? In the restaurant of the Mo Hotel, Fang Ping was worried. Recently, though, I have completed 3 brittle bones. But it costs a lot of wealth. With the increase in strength, the demand for wealth value will only increase in the future. It's not going to go on like this. There must be a steady stream of income. There is only one way to start a company, although it is different from the world structure before the time travel. But the overall trend is the same. The future will inevitably be towards the trend of the internet. Online shopping and mobile payments are all an integral part of the future, but all of this requires a lot of technology and money. It is very difficult to implement, and now Fang Ping only has 1.6 million cash. You can't open an online shopping company at all. That being the case, then be a courier company. The technical content is not high. It's not hard to get started. The later benefits are considerable. That's right, it's him. But Fang Ping was not familiar with the demon capital, and he still has to focus on cultivation. You have to find someone who is familiar with the situation to manage the company. Suddenly, a loud roar came. It turned out that 2 guests in the restaurant were trying to find fault, deliberately putting hair in food, claim compensation from the restaurant. Fang Ping got up and was about to teach a lesson. Li Qingze, the manager of the housekeeping department of a certain 5 hotels, appeared. In a few words, the 2 of them fled in embarrassment. Not bad, Manager Li. Fang Ping walked over. Meet Fang Ping. Li Qingze hurriedly bowed 90 degrees. Fang Ping said that Manager Li is not a dancer, but he was able to work as a manager at the Mo Hotel. I've been working for a long time. It is said that it is not long. Good 8 years. The students who have just graduated from the demon martial arts have higher positions than you. Have you ever thought about becoming a dancer? Of course, I want to be a dancer. The treatment will be 3 or 4 times better than now. When's going to have to be? 4 years, 5 years. You were in your 30s at that time. Qi and blood drop by up to 1 product. That's not bad either. Within 3 years, I can make you a dancer at no cost. How about Manager Li? Do you want to follow me? I didn't expect Wang to be so strong. Single-handedly, he swept the 2 famous schools in Kyoto. Just now, after a shrill skeletal song, Fang Ping finally completed the 3rd brittle bone. Qi and blood rise by 6 calories. Mental power rises. Sure, he's working well, but it's too expensive. A brittle bone cost nearly 2 million. Wealth value, but it's still well worth it. In the late stages, 3 brittle bones of brittle bones. The speed will be much faster than the secondary. The point is, he did what Wang Jinyang couldn't do. Fang Ping wiped the blood from his body with a towel. Then the corners of his mouth lifted. Tomorrow when school starts, I can show off in front of the school again. The next day, after the report, the freshmen poured into the Magic 5 dormitory area. The freshman dormitory is divided into 4 districts according to the admission results. Zone 1 is the best, second position in District 2, and so on. Fang Ping was in the envious gaze of many freshmen. Walk into the first zone with a smug face. Open the dorm door. Fang Ping was taken aback. It's not so much a student dormitory. It is more appropriate to say that it is a high-end hardcover room. Though, Fang Ping enjoyed a month's privileges at the Mo Hotel. But I still sighed again. The wealth of the demon warrior is really terrifying. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. Fang Ping opened the door and took a look. Hello, I'm Fu Chanding, who lives across from you. Forget it if you look so handsome. The ranking is even ahead of me. I didn't let people live. Fang Ping also introduced himself politely. Fu Changding was stunned. Brother, you mouthful. The sound is a little familiar. It turns out that you are from Nanjiang. Then you must know Wang Jinyang. He was my senior in high school. How do you know him? Fu Changding said with instant admiration. He is the benchmark of the new generation of martial artists. Last year, he single-handedly swept the students of the entire demon martial arts first-rank realm. What Fang Ping was shocked. A few days ago, he also went to Kyoto, his hometown of Fu Changding. It's a big fuss. He had just arrived in Kyoto on his first day. Kicked 8 martial arts training halls in one go. Fang Ping looked incredulous. Those martial arts halls are all in the hands of martial artists. After speaking, Fu Changding left. Emotional Fang Ping. The power of qi and blood unconsciously burst out. It turns out that Lao Wang is so bullish. Looks like I'm going to have to work harder. Fu Changding, who walked out of the room, frowned. Heard about Wang Jinyang. It erupted with such a strong qi and blood. Could it be a secondary brittle bone? Couldn't be stronger. Have you ever seen a school like this? Choosing a major depends on grabbing. Just now, all the new students of Magic 5 came to the training building. Meet at the door. The noise came and went. The presiding teacher was sweating profusely. No one listens to it. At this moment, a yellow-haired man stepped forward. You little devils are all standing up for me. Accompanied by the sound spread. The terrifying pressure of qi and blood instantly filled the audience. Countless students have been unable to withstand the pressure and fell to his knees. Fang Ping and the others were also trembling. It was actually Huang Jing, the dean of the Demon Martial Arts Academy. That's a real grandmaster. Huang Jing said that he was the host of the freshman college. The training building in front of you. It is the place where the branch is located today. The first level represents the Faculty of Liberal Arts, which studies political culture. The second layer represents those who study the exercises of pills and weapons. Faculty of Manufacturing. The third tier represents the Tactical Guidance Academy for military strategy. The fourth layer represents actual combat. The Lord's Armory Academy. After 5 minutes, all members entered the building. Arrive at the academy floor where you want to go. An hour later. Floor blockade. The students of which floor they stay on are the students of which college. Many freshmen began to talk about it. It's too simple, isn't it? Isn't it okay to divide it directly? Why bother? An evil smile appeared on Huang Jing's face. But no more than 400 people per floor. If exceeded, all students on this floor collectively deduct 3 room credits. A reminder, the base credit for new students is 50 points. 1 point equals 30,000 cash. 3 points can be exchanged for an ordinary qi and blood pill at school. The freshmen are finally starting to get out of their minds. It was so exciting on the first day of school. Fang Ping was also surprised. The assessment of the demon martial arts is really not so simple. At this time, Fu Changding suddenly stopped Fang Ping. Do you want to do something together? The freshman branch was officially opened. Fang Ping did not attract the attention of the mentors. Don't bother to make a big fuss. Let's all go together. Just now, Li Qingzi said to Fang Ping. The Academy of Ordnance is the college with the most resources and the best faculty. There will definitely be a lot of people rushing to the 4th floor. But if he and Fang Ping join forces, it's proper to rush up to the 4th floor. But this does not mean that they will receive good mentorship. How to say, Fang Ping frowned. All the mentors of the demon warriors will watch the process of the new students being divided into colleges. They will choose the students they like. So they had to be in the limelight at the branch colleges. Get the attention of your mentors. Fang Ping fell into deep thought. Wang Jinyang also said it before. It is important to choose a good mentor. Then if you can get the attention of all the tutors, the mentor wasn't left to his choice. This has to be a partnership. At this time, Huang Jin spoke, and the demon martial principal once said, a true dancer is to fight for it. Start now. Enjoy your first lesson as a dancer. The audience was silent. Suddenly, all the freshmen rushed towards the building. A nationwide brawl is on the verge of breaking out. Inside the viewing hall, a mentor said, "The physique of this class of freshmen is not bad." Huang Jin snorted coldly. "Those of you who enjoy a stable life all day long." Knowing a fart, "These are some little kids with no blood." A tutor said helplessly, "That's how everybody came over. Why be so harsh?" Huang Jin's face sank. Said sternly, "The cave is getting more and more dangerous now. Batches of elites died on the front lines. This level of freshmen is simply not enough." The mentors didn't dare to say more. Countless freshmen rushed towards the fourth floor. Suddenly, a freshman was kicked away. "Slam it against the wall. It's actually a strong dancer. It's not going to work at all. Damn the guys. The fourth floor is not full yet. Why not let us pass? We're all classmates. Don't overdo it. What should I do if I don't have 140 calories in blood and don't deserve to go to the fourth floor? This guy's blood is much higher than ours." At this time, Fang Ping rushed up the stairs with lightning speed. The boy blocking the road has not yet reacted. Was kicked in the face by Fang Ping. Fainted directly. The voice below looked surprised. "This is a good grab." Fang Ping slowly straightened up, said proudly, "Before I came to the demon dance, everybody says it's a place where geniuses gather. So I gave up the 10 million reward of Southern Xinjiang Wuhan University. Choose to come to the magic dance. I didn't expect the students here to be so weak. Magic dance is not worthy of the name of a prestigious school at all." All the instructors were shocked. "This kid is too arrogant." Huang Jin was furious. "All freshmen listen up. The man who defeated this arrogant guy. 50 credits are awarded." Moment. All the freshmen walked towards Fang Ping with their eyes shining. "It's not what I imagined. Originally, I just wanted to attract the attention of the instructors. How arrogant can a person be?" Just now, Fang Ping, in order to attract the attention of the tutors. Blatant contempt for demonic weapons. As a result, it attracted a collective siege by all the freshmen. Li Qingze panicked when he saw this. A strange smile erupted on Fang Ping's face. "How do you them, or me with them?" Unexpectedly, Li Qingze is also a ruthless person. What kind of ability is it to beat one person in a group? Two people go head-to-head. There's no shame in losing them all. Fang Ping smiled. Then he shouted and beat me. Samurai credits are awarded. Then I defeated them. After a moment of silence, the voice of the yellow police officer was heard on the radio. 1 point for non-dancers. 5 points for dancers. Fang Ping slapped his fist. Dean Huang is really stingy, but it's better than nothing. Then come on. The show begins. Bang! Fang Ping threw a freshman away with one kick. Don't take him to relax yet. A fist suddenly struck from the side. Fang Ping dodged sideways. Grab the opponent's arm with your right hand. The left hand condenses the power of qi and blood. An uppercut is struck. The freshman flew several meters away in an instant. But Fang Ping was also out of breath at this time. 1 against 100. The consumption of qi and blood is too great. At this time, one person suddenly rushed towards Fang Ping. In the blink of an eye, he came to Fang Ping's side. Fang Ping was taken aback. Good speed. It turned out to be Zhao Lei, the first place in the freshman admission. Is a dancer with a second brittle bone. Fang Ping's jaw was punched hard, but he didn't fall. Zhuang Gong really didn't practice in vain. At this time, a purple-haired girl suddenly jumped up. Jumped directly above the head of Fang Ping. At 50 minutes I took the run. A fist and a kick to cover the eyes. This tofu tastes so good. Just now, Fang Ping ate Zhao Lei's uppercut. Before he could recover, Yang Xiaoman, a first-class dancer with 2 brittle bones, already holding a sword in both hands, jump above his head. And at this time, Fang Ping's physical strength could no longer keep up with the reaction. He hurried to concentrate. Consumes 100,000 fortune. replenished 100 points of chi and blood in thousands. At the last minute, dodged a sword cut by Yang Xiaoman. Good thing there is a system. However, this wealth is worth saving a little money. Yang Xiaoman was taken aback. Why did this guy's chi and blood suddenly recover? Before he could react, Fang Ping had already kicked him in the face. Yang Xiaoman flew out upside down in an instant, knocked down all the students behind him. I don't know how to pity the fragrance and cherish the jade. Actually kicked in the face, seeing my girlfriend being beaten. Zhao Xiumei also rushed towards Fang Ping. He came behind Fang Ping. A punch is thrown. Fang Ping dodged with his attack. A backhand is a punch. Zhao Xiumei is on all fours. Hit the floor hard. This guy is hanging. After fighting for so long, the chi and blood will not drop. Answer correctly, but unfortunately there is no reward. Fang Ping shouted towards Fu Chanding. Let him not be tough with the warriors. Waste of blood and energy. There are a lot of non-martial artists. Doing one counts as one. Of course I know that, but there are too many people. Chi and blood can't be recovered at all. As he spoke, Fu Chanding was punched again. It's too embarrassing to steal the limelight. Countless people around Fang Ping fell. Fu Chanding was chased all over the field. Another dancer with a second brittle bone rushed towards Fang Ping. Fang Ping waved out with his backhand. So try to take the attack this time. The air suddenly became quiet. Chun Yunqi's face turned red instantly. Fang Ping hurriedly withdrew his palm. The embarrassed Chun Yunqi kicked out. Fang Ping grabbed a boy next to him. It has nothing to do with me. Fang Ping laughed awkwardly. Don't your fists and feet have long eyes? At this time, Zhao Lei suddenly shouted. He, Yang Xiaoman, and Zhao Xiumei led a team. Take turns attacking Fang Ping. Chun Yunqi and Tang Songyan led a team to contain Fu Chanding. No, I just took the pill. The blood and chi have not recovered yet. Fang Ping help. Have one's hands full. Ask for more blessings. Hey, no. Fu Chanding held his head in his hands. Fall to your knees. Don't slap you in the face. Several students from other floors came over to join in the fun. It's too intense, isn't it? Finish dealing with the people around you. Fang Ping breathed a heavy sigh of relief. Actually spent so much wealth value. Suddenly, Fang Ping looked up and saw the students who had come to join in the fun. A wicked smile erupted on his face. There are even those who come to give points. He walked slowly towards the group. Don't come here. We're not on the 4th floor. The dean didn't say that people on other floors couldn't fight. If you come here, stay here. The freshman branch has finally come to an end. The trainees all walked out of the training building one after another. But it's all messy. Fang Ping also walked out with Fu Chanding on his shoulder. Good guy, this is really a little too miserable. Fu Chanding suddenly shouted loudly. Let's pick 1 in 1,000. Although defeated, it is still glorious. Come on, you've all been beaten like this. Just be quiet. Fu Chanding was not convinced. You're good. I didn't hurt much. Fang Ping directly put it up. Because I'm strong. King Heizi is no matter how powerful he is. It's just King Heizi. A voice of terror and coercion. Suddenly it came from behind him. Fang Ping and the two were instantly terrified. It turned out to be Dean Huang Jing of the Ordnance Academy. A female tutor. Introduced the next itinerary for Huang Jing. I saw Huang Jing coming. The freshmen all hurried out of the way. Is this the coercion of the clan mirror? Sure enough, it was terrifying. But someday, I will be stronger than him. At this time, Huang Jing's voice came from the radio. Have the new students go to the appropriate playground to choose a mentor. Fang Ping said, why don't you talk about the two of us? I guess the dean felt ashamed. The two of them haven't finished talking yet. A red-haired tutor walked over. Credits will be assigned after the college. Uniformly distributed to you. This kind of sesame mung bean is a big thing. There is no need for a grandmaster like the dean to do it. Fu Chanding hurriedly pressed Xia Fangping's head and said loudly, "Mentor, we were wrong." Fang Ping was stunned. "What are you doing?" Fu Chanding explained that this man is the pinnacle of the 6 grades, known as the dean's subordinate. One man's wild lion Tang Feng. It's not a good thing to offend him. This time the branch is doing well. Fang Ting thought that Tang Feng was praising herself, raised his head happily. But the next second he was dumbfounded. "Hey, it's the wrong person," Tang Feng said with a look of relief. Facing the siege of many students, still fighting without retreating. There is indeed a bit of a martial arts demeanor in me. Fang Ting was full of black lines. He won't retreat. I just can't get out. This teacher is blind. After praising Fu Chanding, Tang Feng turned his head to look at Fang Ping, said with a disdainful face, "I hate students who are too slippery." Fang Ping tried to suppress the anger in his heart. Ignore Fang Ping either. After Tang Feng finished speaking, he turned around and left. Said that when the mentor was chosen, Fu Chanding can go directly to him. Fu Chanding hurriedly comforted Fang Ping. Tell him not to be angry. It is said that Tang Feng is famous for his rampage. Fang Ping gritted his teeth and said, "I will definitely make this Tang lion regret it." The teenager traveled back 10 years. The plugin has been activated. It has become a hot bait that everyone is competing for. Even the female tutor with the murder weapon is coveted. Pick up the episode. The freshman branch is over. It's time to choose a mentor. The freshmen all came to the playground. Admissions requirements are written on each tutor's desk. Male or female. Only 5 people will be recruited above the second brittle bone. Chi and blood reach more than 180 calories. The double offensive battle is stable and only accepts girls. Cute and sexy take precedence. Fang Ping looked around. Who should I choose? Each tutor is different in what they excel in. The best choice is the one that suits you. Although a lot of instructors are required to be dancers. But the conditions for Fang Ping's 3 killings. No one will refuse. Fu Chanding. Have you figured out which mentor to choose? And Fu Chanding was in an extreme entanglement at this time. You can tangle it yourself. I'll go first. Elegant Temperament by Ruashi Tutor. It's really popular. At this time, Fang Ping. Look in one direction. Invincible's look and name go well together. Sure enough, it's fierce. And the admissions requirements are straightforward enough. Personalized is not all just a branch of the college. The best performers? Fang Ping felt a little helpless. What a big sister with personality. Fang Ping was about to leave. Wu Di suddenly opened his eyes that had been closed. Fang Ping came to me. I'll make sure you're safe at school. Yohi, a lot of breath. But can there be danger in school? You know Wang Jinyang. That big brother is invincible at the same level. I don't think anyone knows him. Wu Di smiled faintly. And then he said the guy. Last year, Demon Dance injured a lot of students of the same level. With your relationship with Wang Jinyang, do you think you'll be able to survive your college life in peace? You don't want to. Face it every day. Those brothers and sisters who are jealous and hateful to Wang Jinyang. Wu Di didn't finish his words. Tang Feng walked over, slapped the table with both hands. The students who said about the demon martial arts were not so careful. Wu Di stared at Tang Feng with a clever look in his eyes. If they're just fellow villagers, forget it. But Wang Jinyang is Fang Ting's apprentice. You can guarantee that your students won't hold grudges. A rhetorical question made Tang Feng not know how to answer. Wu Di stood up. Then he talked about the battle of martial arts. The defeat of the same level is a great enemy. Wang Jinyang will not stop if he does not worship them for a day. Your mentor and I are covered by a grandmaster. From Nansha to the north. Fang Ping, who was blinking, was taken aback. No wonder this eldest sister is so arrogant. Wu Di also ignored Tang Seng's angry rebuke. As I walked towards Fang Ping, I talked about the tasks my students were doing. The danger is relatively high. I don't deny it. But since I chose Wuka, you have to learn to fight. Wu Di put his arm on Fang Ping's shoulder. Continue to output your situation. I understand. The family background is ordinary. Now that you can be admitted to the demon martial arts, then you should be very clear. On your terms. Want to be on the Dakiko. It is far more difficult to achieve something than others. But I'm different. I have a stake in the pill manufacturing company. You can take the pill as much as you want. Then your face was full of shock. Take the pill as you like. That's a lot of money. The boy traveled back 10 years. Not only the plug-in is activated, I also got the access card of the sexy female tutor. Speak to the superiors. Invincible, in order to fight for Fang Ping, he showed his whole cards as long as he followed me. Take the pill as you like. Looked at Fang Ping with an incredulous expression. Wu Di smiled and said, "You think I'm lying to you?" Then he took out 10 ordinary blood-weeping pills. Give Fang Ping as a greeting gift. Looking at Wu Di's hands. A weeping blood pill that shimmers with an alluring sheen. Fang Ping thought to himself that this eldest sister was too generous. There are 10 weeping blood pills at hand. That's worth millions. Wouldn't it be good to follow him? Wouldn't it be foolish not to take advantage of it? Fang Ping took the weeping blood pill. The system prompt sounds, increases wealth by 1 million. So Fang Ping said with a hippie smile on his face. I'll mess with you from now on. Invincible and no nonsense. Directly through his dormitory access card to Fang Ping. You can come to me anytime in the future. Fang Ping called the insider. If you like it, don't hurry up and like it. Then, Tang Feng spoke again. You have to be responsible for your students. The 12 students you've taken with you over the years. More than half of the casualties were killed before they graduated. Then you have more than half of the casualties. Fang Ping's hairs exploded instantly. Why didn't this Tang lion say it earlier? Is it too late to regret it now? The invincible egg glanced at Tang Feng. You don't have to worry about it. At this time, Zhao Xuemei suddenly strode over to the dancer. Can I pick you? Of course. You are welcome to join. Fang Ping looked incredulous. Listen to the words of Tang Lion. Actually dared to be invincible. This little girl is also a ruthless person. At this time, Fu Changding walked over and hugged Fang Ping's shoulder. Actually, he doesn't call it nothing. The real name of the enemy is Lu Fengrong. Ah, that's a lot worse, isn't it? Fu Changding continued. Although the death and casualty rate of his students is quite high, but his strength is on par with Tang Feng. Fang Ping looked skeptical. Then why don't you choose him? Because I'm going to learn how to shoot. So I chose Luo Yichuan. Mentor, you are not afraid that Tang Lion will trouble you. Fu Changding said hesitantly. Are you afraid that Fu Changding, am I such a timid person? Besides, Zhao Lei, who ranked first in our enrollment this year, and Yang Xiaoman, who attacked you secretly, chose him. Does he still care about a small role like me? Yes, I didn't do much psychological construction before choosing. The mentor has been chosen. The two of them came to the Demon Martial Arts Logistics Department to prepare to receive credits. How many points do you think we can exchange? Lao Tzu has been beaten like this. Don't give more credits. How can you be worthy of my appearance? The teenager traveled back 10 years. The plugin has been activated. As soon as I entered the school, I received an unprecedentedly high reward. Pick up the episode. Once you have chosen your mentor, Fang Ping and Fu Changding came to the Demon Martial Arts Logistics Department. Receive credits. The two of them walked into the hall on the first floor of the Demon Martial Arts Logistics Department. Come to the new student service. Fu Changding took the lead in stepping forward. Hello, teacher. Help me check the credits. The teacher at the window had goosebumps. First name, student number. Would I only reward 45 points? Make a mistake. Teacher, I'm a big killer. How could it be so little? Okay, the next one will be Fang Ting's turn. He stepped forward and gave his name. 152 credits are awarded. The female teacher was shocked. I've been on the job for 3 years. It's the first time I've seen a freshman award so many credits. Fu Changding's face turned purple in an instant. That's a lot taller than me. Fang Ting pretended to be again. Because I'm much better than you. Fang Ting asked. Credits in addition to redeeming pills. Is there any other use? The teacher explained. As small as eating and sleeping. As big as the use of training grounds. Or borrow some high-end, assistive equipment. In short, there is no problem that cannot be solved by credits in Magic Dance. In addition, credits and cash are interchangeable. 1 point can be exchanged for 10,000 yuan. 30,000 pieces can be exchanged for 1 point. Then you're too bad. The female teacher frowned. Students are not encouraged to exchange money for credits. It's just that some students don't redeem it. Even having problems eating. That's why I will give you rich children a chance. Don't talk about me. I'm not ready to redeem it. Fang Ping sighed. Even if the family has money, I can't stand it like this. Fang Ping turned on the system. I didn't expect to make a lot of wealth at the beginning of school. Count the previous weeping blood pill. Now there are more than 4 million wealth in total. The corners of Fang Ping's mouth lifted. I've seen this. Don't hurry up and like it. Then the two of them went to the resource exchange office. Prepare to redeem some elixirs. However, only some redemption permissions are available to new students. For them, though, the 3 grades and below are sufficient. Look at the redemption list. Fang Ping fell into deep thought. The market price of a 2nd-grade skincare pill is 2 million. Here, however, it only takes 60 credits. That's 600,000. Fang Ping's eyes lit up instantly. Then wouldn't I be able to resell the pills to make the difference? It can also increase the value of wealth. I'm such a clever little ghost. Back to the dorm. Fang Ping lay on the bed and thought. If I hadn't had the system. Today. Not necessarily the opponents of those second-time brittle dancers. After the breakthrough dancer, we'll begin to refine the bones of a certain one at a deep level. Make it even stronger, even more. I can't be better. It's only 3 brittle bones. If it's hard, my bones are not as strong as theirs at all. No, I'll have to go to the invincible dormitory tomorrow to find him. Break through a product as soon as possible. Yo, are you ready to start teaching by example? The boy traveled back 10 years. The plug-in was successfully activated. I broke through as a dancer in my first semester. Another record. Pick up the episode. After the battle of the freshman branch college, Fang Ping felt the lack of his strength. I planned to find Wu Vin to break through and become a dancer as soon as possible. So early the next morning, Fang Ping came to Wu Di's dormitory. Wu Di came to open the door with sleepy eyes. This figure is amazing, isn't it? Fang Ping was still a little virgin after all. Instantly, the blood went up. The complexion is flushed. Wu Di pulled Fang Ping. Is it so good-looking? Don't get any closer. Fang Ping said that it is not impossible to act. The two of them came to the living room and said, what happened early in the morning? Fang Ping was silent for a moment. Said I wanted to break through and become a dancer. Wu Di smiled. I thought you kid was going to drag it to the brittle bones 4 times. Fang Ping helplessly said that no matter how strong the non-dancer is, and just non-dancers. Originally, I thought that I was already strong after 3 brittle bones. You can go through a battle of the colleges. I felt the gap between myself and the dancers. Invincible with both hands on his chest, saying that you are right to choose to be a dancer now. You must be well aware of the difficulty of the overall brittle bones. Continue 4 times brittle bones in addition to wasting time. Nothing good. It's different when you enter a product. You can choose a king 9 points tempering alone. This time, the advantage of brittle bones will be reflected only when 3 times. Later cultivation will be easier than others, because you only need to be refining for 6 points. In addition, there are 14 main veins of non-dancers cultivating the tempering method. And after breaking through a product, you can open up more branches. Let the chi and blood be tempered at a deeper level. After speaking, Invincible asked Fang Ping Dan if he had any medicine. Fang Ping instantly took out a bunch of pills. Looking at the table of pills, Invincible couldn't help but clap his legs and laugh. You're bringing too much, right? It's the first time I've met Lu Fengru, a student like you who is afraid of death. Actually, on your terms, even if you don't use these pills, the probability of success is also very high. Fang Ping gave a thumbs up. This is not. I'm afraid you won't like it. I watched your battle yesterday. I guess I've tempered the bones of my lower limbs. When the breakthrough comes, you'll have to keep in mind the order of expansion. Start by opening the main veins of the lower limbs, and then go deeper. Expanding indiscriminately will be crippled. After speaking, Fang Ping's legs began to impact the dancer. The power of qi and blood spread through Fang Ping's body. I looked at Fang Ping silently. I thought to myself, look at the way he looks. Even if you don't eat the weeping blood pill, you can run through it all. The thought had just flashed through me. In the next second, Fang Ping picked up a pill and ate it. It's too scared to die. Looked at Fang Ping in front of him. Wu Di couldn't help but fall into the memory. This kid is indeed a genius. But who of my students is not a genius? Wu Di remembered. Days spent with former students. But they all died on the battlefield in the end. Come to think of it, pain welled up uncontrollably. He swore to himself, you can't be emotionally invested in the student anymore. Then, Fang Ping's body suddenly erupted with strong qi and blood fluctuations. He snapped open his eyes. The system prompt sounds, congratulations on your promotion to a first-class dancer. Fang Ping felt the power of qi and blood in his body. Excited, I finally broke through. The teenager traveled back 10 years. The plugin has been activated. It was only 2 days after the school started to break through the martial arts. But since ancient times, guns have shot out the first bird. Trouble is coming to your door right away. Pick up the episode. Fang Ping successfully broke through the martial artist under the guidance of Wu Di. Fang Ping excitedly shouted mentor. I broke through the martial arts. Wu Di said indifferently. What is there to be excited about? You're brittle 3 times. Breaking through the martial arts is a matter of course. Take advantage of the fact that the branch veins have just been opened. Take qi and blood pill to replenish qi and blood. Let's see what the current peak value of qi and blood is. Fang Ping immediately ate an ordinary qi and blood pill. The system prompts qi and blood plus 40 nanometers square. His face was full of surprise. Actually consumed so much qi and blood. A qi and blood pill is not enough. Fang Ping felt a little helpless. It seems that it is better to use the wealth value. The pill has to be spared. At this time, Wu Di was suddenly startled. This kid's qi and blood recovered so quickly. Could it be that his absorption of the elixir was so strong? Or is it the case that the 3 brittle bones are like this? Wu Di called Fang Ping. Go back and familiarize yourself with the surging qi and blood. Saturday, to the freshman training hall. I'll teach you some life-saving moves. Fang Ping smiled slightly. That's great. I didn't expect to be able to start learning the exercises so soon. Fu Changding suddenly screamed on the campus. Fang Ping, you're really awesome. It's only been 2 days since school started, and I've broken through the martial arts. Fang Ping said casually. Everyone moves their fingers and thumbs up. Breaking through the martial arts is not an easy task. Fu Changding looked at Fang Ping with a suspicious expression. You're a kid. Of course, I didn't just hang up. It's still a super expensive hexagram. Fu Changding Chi does not fight in one place. I don't care, but you're going to have to treat me to dinner today. It's the school's second cafeteria. Fang Ping smiled helplessly. I thought you were going to eat some delicacies from the mountains and seas. I didn't expect it to be a cafeteria. Then you're welcome. Click on it for the next second. Fang Ping was stunned. Then a mouthful of old blood spurted out. It's too expensive, isn't it? Let's grab the money. Fu Changding said with a triumphant face. The second canteen is the exclusive canteen of Wuhan University. The dishes are filled with the raw materials of weeping blood pills. It's not expensive. It's not expensive. Your family gave you living expenses. It's in millions. Are you kidding? You think my family's money is not money. This kind of food, even if my family has money, I don't often eat it. Isn't this a treat for you? The planes exploded. You take a little less. The two of them were eating. A few old students walked over. Yohi, isn't this the newcomer Wang Fang Ping? You know Wang Jinyang. Sure enough, it should have come. Will still come. The teenager traveled back 10 years. The plugin has been activated. Fight to fame. Out of the limelight. But trouble also followed. Pick up the episode. Fang Ping invited Fu Chengding. Go to the super luxury second canteen of demon martial arts to eat. At this time, several old students came over. Fang Ping exhaled helplessly. It seems that the one who should come will still come. So he put down the dishes and chopsticks. Said lightly, I know Wang Jinyang, but if you want to seek vengeance, go to him. He has too many enemies. I can't take it. Second, my mentor is invincible and has a grandmaster's photo. Think through before you find faults. Thirdly, you are second class. I've just broken through to a product. If you rely on your grade to trouble me, the school is not allowed. Fourth, everyone liked it. You dare to touch me. The old student who took the lead said with a smile on his face, is bright enough to be the king of newcomers. That is to say, you are willing to take the next part of Wang Jinyang's debt. Fang Ping snorted coldly. Don't I take it? You won't find fault. Don't say it's so ugly. It is also the school's practice for old students to give new students a dismissal. An old student with short hair clapped his hands and said, the red-haired man next to him yelled at you. As soon as I came to school, I was out of the limelight. Even if there is no matter of Wang Jinyang, we'll come to you too. The old student who took the lead smiled slightly. You just broken through. We don't take advantage of you either. Gives you a month. After a month, a quiet dancer will challenge you. Fang Ping's eyes froze. The kind that doesn't matter if you live or die. It's not that we're all breastfeeding students. It won't be so ruthless, but the fists and feet have no eyes. It's inevitable to get hurt. Then he went on to talk about the first product of the 3 brittle bone breakthroughs. It's not much different from the ordinary pinnacle of a product. The rookie king should have the rookie king's face. Fang Ping, what do you think? It doesn't matter if you come or go. After saying that, they left. Fu Channing hurriedly said, why are you hard? You ignore them. They don't dare do anything to you. Fang Ping said with a sharp look in his eyes. I want to experience what a real dancer is. What is a bloody competition? The boy traveled back 10 years. The plug-in has been activated. Get the true biography of a sexy female teacher. Pick up the episode. Fang Ping was not angry. Resolutely took on the challenge of the old student's life and death fight. Saturday, Fang Ping, according to Lu Fengru's request. I came to the freshman training hall. Fang Ping wondered why there were other people. Originally, it was Zhao Xuemei, who chose Lu Fengru like him that day. Fang Ping was slightly disappointed. I thought Lu Fengru was going to open a small stove for me alone. Fang Ping stepped forward. Take the initiative to greet Zhao Xuemei. The two shook hands and introduced themselves. Then he quietly pulled his little hand for a minute. Fang Ping was sweating profusely, so embarrassed. Why didn't Lu Fengru come yet? That's square flat. Can you let go of your hand first? Sorry. Fang Ping hurriedly retracted his hands. Zhao Xuemei took the lead in breaking the awkward atmosphere. I heard that you're going to challenge the old students in a month. Nor is it a challenge. It was challenged. Zhao Xuemei said worriedly. Many of those old students are at the pinnacle of a good grade, even though you're the strongest of our generation. But it's no match for them. Fang Ping scratched his head. Let's talk about it then. Zhao Xuemei was speechless for a while. You were not in a hurry at all. Yohi, the two of you had a very hot chat. At this time, Lu Fengru walked in, and I heard about everything. Take on the challenge yourself. No one will persuade you. Then he looked at Fang Ping with a slightly dissatisfied look. Said that I thought you were a life-sparing person. Now it seems that it can't get rid of vulgarity. Fang Ping's dissatisfaction is all a product. I want to try. It's better than being found all the time. Perhaps I will call you here today. It's because you're already warriors. You also have your share in charging into battle on the battlefield. Therefore, it is necessary to learn the art of killing the enemy and saving life. After speaking, Lu Fengru kicked out. Moment. A huge hole appeared in front of Fang Ping and the others. Fang Ping was shocked. Quickly gave it a thumbs up. Looks so simple with a kick. Actually kicked through. It's solid wood. Lu Fengru said flatly. That move just now is one of the leg techniques. It's called poking feet, as the name suggests. It's all about poking. Condense the chi and blood into a one-point explosion. Poke the opponent's temple and throat and wait for the door. Kick each other to death. That's the purpose. Zhao Xuemei said in a trembling voice, if this move kicks someone, is it really going to die? The tactics of warfare are killing. The art of fighting. It was prepared for this from the beginning. You must be aware by now. From the first day of entering the martial arts school, you're not ordinary anymore. You are destined to struggle on the line of life and death. Don't treat any fight like a child fight. Got into the ring. That's a duel to the death. It doesn't matter if it's your classmate or your friend on the other side. Even if someday, Fang Ping, you have to go into the ring with Wang Jinyang. You will also overcome him. Or even kill him. Listen to Lu Fengru's words. Fang Ping couldn't help frowning. What exactly is a dancer? Lu Fengru walked towards Fang Ping. Hold her shoulder and say you are this challenge. Think of it as a trial mission. If you can win, I'll give you a big gift. The teenager traveled back 10 years. The plugin has been activated. Easily master the killer blow. Pick up the episode. Lu Fengru asked Fang Ping and Zhao Xuemei to go to the freshman training hall, ready to teach two people to poke their feet. The power of chi and blood in Fang Ping's right foot gradually dissipated. Then stand on the ground with both feet. Exhale slowly. Lu Fengru slapped her face and walked over. Comprehension is good. Fang Ping said embarrassedly. Just master cohesion and violence. It's simple. Zhao Xuemei next to her wanted to cry without tears. It's so simple. I haven't even mastered cohesion yet. Am I too stupid? Fang Ting began to pretend. It's not stupid. There is no need to compare people. Some people are naturally smarter. Zhao Xuemei was instantly angry. Was thrown at Fang Ting by shoes. This was followed by an international gesture. Lu Fengru reminded Zhao Xuemei, don't let Fang Ping disrupt the rhythm. This kid is really different from ordinary people. You need to keep your breathing and rhythm in check. Zhao Xuemei responded loudly. Then turn your anger into motivation. I started cultivating again, and Fang Ping was still thinking about me. Wasn't I comforting him? Why is it so angry? There is no doubt that he is a proper straight man. Lu Fengru was a little sleepy. She asked Fang Ping to demonstrate it. Something wrong pointed her out. Fang Ping agreed. Then the power of chi and blood converges to the right foot. Stand on your shoulder. Violence throughout the body. Fang Ping trembled instantly. Lu Fengru was shocked. You're a critic. I'm just letting you practice. I didn't let you kick the stake. Lu Fengru pointed to Fang Ping, who was kneeling on the ground. Use her as a negative teaching material. A live commentary was given to Zhao Xuemei. Zhao Xuemei's heart was very happy. A burst of schadenfreude. Damn, who hasn't liked it yet? Lu Fengru yawned again. Let's get here today. Go back and digest it. Continue tomorrow. After speaking, Lu Fengru walked out. I almost forgot. He turned his head. His eyes looked at Fang Ping with a grim look. Remember to go to the back office to make a pair of alloy leather shoes. The pointy kind. Fang Ping's head broke out in a cold sweat. This is to put me in pointed-toe alloy shoes. What does it mean to play? Poke your feet really have to be. The power shown by Lu Fengru. A proper kick kicked the person through. The boy traveled back 10 years. Not only the plug-in is activated, I also learned a killer blow that can kick people through. I saw Fang Ping sitting on the sofa looking at Huanju Gij. It's been a long time since I've spoken on the phone to my home. I don't know how they are now. Hey, Moses. Fang Ping, you still know to call back. I thought you didn't want us anymore. Fang Yuan sobbed. Silly girl. How can I not want you? Tell you a great joy. You've broken me through to become a dancer. What Fang Ping's whole family was taken aback. Hee fluke. Luckily, Tan Jinping said excitedly. Your kid has just started school and has become a product. It's really a long phase for our Yangcheng. After speaking, Tan Jinping walked over and hugged Fang Ping's father. Brother Fang will discuss something with you. Fang Ping is now a dancer. It's not appropriate for you to continue to be a doorman. Tomorrow you report from HR. There's a shortage of people in the office. The office is full of secretaries and assistants to the leader. How can there be a shortage of people in the place of work? It's a blessing to my son. Unexpectedly, in this life, you can even become an official person. The screen turns. Fang Ping came to the equipment exchange office. Can the teacher help me make a pair of alloy shoes? The staff glanced at Fang Ping's temporary dance certificate. You're not a dancer yet. Alloy weapons can only be redeemed by dancers. But I broke through the other day. Then you'll have to go to the boat office on the second floor to book a boat. Then replace your temporary 5-path array with a formal one. Come back again. Fang Ping came to the boat on the second floor. He was about to knock on the door. The door opened suddenly. Yo, there's no one in this perspective. I have to give the author a big thumbs up. This is not exactly the time when the college was first divided. Yang Xiaoman, who attacked Fang Ping from behind. Yang Xiaoman stretched out his index finger. It's not on a branch college. Is it a rookie king who beats girls? He suddenly approached Fang Ping. I heard that you're going to challenge the old students next month. It's not going to be a challenge to girls again. Fang Ping raised his fingers. If you can, I wouldn't mind. But I heard what Yang Xiaoman meant. Female dancers are inferior. You're discriminating against women. Yang Xiaoman panicked instantly. Pointing at Fang Ping, he said loudly, Don't give me a big hat with a meow. Before you came out on top, it's because we don't have experience in our hearts. This challenge, you're facing. But they are all old students who have experienced bloody battles. You kid just wait to eat xiang. Fang Ping smiled disdainfully. I don't think so. In a resourceful environment like Magic Dance, it's still in a product. It's not a sloppy cultivation. I just don't have any talent. What is there to be afraid of such a person? I have to say, this wave of forced installation is in place. The teenager traveled back 10 years. Although it was opened, but you still have to settle as soon as possible to redeem the god costume. At this time, Fang Ping came to the door of Dingting. Yang Xiaoman reminded Fang Ping seriously. Underestimating your opponent will lead to a big loss. Fang Ping smiled confidently and thanked for the reminder. But I never underestimated anyone. Nor is it excessively self-denying. Yang Xiaoman's face instantly turned red. As soon as you turned around, you left Fang Ting. Enter the room at the order desk. An old Mediterranean man sits on a chair. Behind him is an ordering machine. The old man pointed to the ordering machine and said, Leave marks on this steel plate. You're a dancer. Whatever you want. It's good to bite or scratch. In short, it can leave a clear trace. It means that it has the destructive power of a product. Case. Then try the poke you just learned. I saw Fang Ping kick out suddenly. The steel plate instantly recessed in. The order machine makes a dripping sound. Then there was a ding. Okay, The old man, after a meal on the computer. Take out a 5-way array and give it to Fang Ping. The previous temporary one was useless. Breakthrough Warriors. The school awards samurai credits. Effective immediately. Break through the next 3 products. I used to order products here. Fang Ping looked at the martial arts in his hand. He asked curiously, "What about the middle 3 grades?" The old man glanced at Fang Ping. "Not good. I'll wait until you arrive." Fang Ping thanked the old man and left. The old man glanced at the order. Hit the mark caused by Fang Ping just now. I thought about the new life who had just broken through the first product. There is such an attainment. It seems that we have a lot of talents in the magic dance this year. Thinking about raising his hand, he clicked a little red heart. At this time, 2 old students walked in. A man squatted on the ground and looked at the marks on the fixing machine. The force is a little scattered. Miscellaneous, but not refined. There is still a gap with the pinnacle of Epine.